New tonight, the Biden administration has now finalized restriction on asylum that it plans to use to ramp up swift deportations of migrants who cross the U.S.-Mexico border illegally after Title 42 ends on Thursday. That is according to CBS Network News. The regulation will be a dramatic shift in asylum policy, disqualifying migrants from U.S. protection if they fail to request refugee status in another country, such as Mexico, on their journey to the southern border. The regulation is expected to be published on Wednesday. Meanwhile, an overnight U.S. Customs and Border Protection operation leads to what seems to be hundreds of migrants surrendering themselves for processing after being handed a flyer suggesting them to do so. Good evening and thank you for choosing KTSM 9 News at 10. I'm Andy Morgan. KTSM 9 News reporter Carla Draxler joins us live in front of Sacred Heart Church. Carla, we're used to seeing hundreds of people out there at this time of night. And of course, you were there last night. What's it looking like right now?
Andy, I can definitely tell you it's looking way different than last night. And even then earlier this afternoon, we're seeing way less people out here in front of Sacred Heart Church. Last night, it was just one person next to the other sleeping here on the street, but it's significantly less. This afternoon, I counted maybe about 100 people in the area when usually we're used to seeing 1,000. But the question is, how long would this last, considering this operation happened overnight? The shelters are wondering how long actually less people will be here. A long line of migrants waiting to surrender themselves to CBP in South El Paso. After an overnight operation, migrants left with flyers encouraging them to surrender and get processed.
I want to do everything legal. I want to avoid having to go through the holes or run the risk of being detained.
Over at Sacred Heart Church, now a completely different picture. From over 1,000 people in the area down to about 100.
There's less people here now for different reasons. Some maybe have been processed, others may have just moved out.
And the alleyway behind Opportunity Homeless Center now almost empty.
We have been asking those that have decided to turn themselves in to touch base with us so that we can sort of track. And so far we've heard positive reports. At least nothing negative has come to my attention at this point.
Opportunities Director John Martin says he got word from 3 families that were processed that they're back at the Migrant Welcome Center, and Opportunity can now help them arrange transportation.
Yes, we should breathe a little bit easier, but we just don't think it's going to last.
And inside Sacred Heart Shelter, dinner being handed out to several dozen people less than the night before. Father Rafael Garcia unsure how the situation could change in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I hope something is done so that folks don't end up, again, vulnerable on the streets.
We're expecting large numbers of individuals, and the reality of it is we simply don't know how many.
And you heard it, this operation actually is alleviating some pressure from the shelters, but the question is what exactly is going to happen come Thursday. Back to you, Andy.
Yeah, and Carla, migrants who surrendered themselves today, some of them receiving paperwork that would make them eligible to stay in city shelters. Are those 2 vacant middle schools, which would be used as shelters, are they open yet?
Well, Andy, as of right now, city is telling us those shelters are not open. That's the one at Moorhead Middle School as well as Bassett in Northeast El Paso. They're not open yet, but what they're telling us, they will open this week. However, they were not able to provide exactly which date that they will open. But another thing, talking about those papers, the city is also asking the federal government exactly what papers are being provided to those migrants because to be able to actually stay at those city shelters, the migrants need their notice to appear. That way they have that proper paperwork to stay there temporarily before they can move on elsewhere and travel. But what the city is telling us, if they don't have the proper paperwork, that could actually put in jeopardy the federal funding that the city is receiving. Back to you.
Carla Draxler reporting live for us tonight from South El Paso. Carla, thank you. And as a result,